ที่ลุ่มนุ่ม
Hello, today we have Incantation here with me. So,
Hell yeah.
What's up?
John.
It's Charlie.
So how does it feel to be back in Thailand? Do you still get excited?
Hell yeah, it's great to be back. I mean, it's been 8 years since we played here, so it's awesome to return. I mean, we have friends here, and plus, it's just great to be able to play for a whole bunch of new people too. I mean, 8 years is a long time to not be here, so we're pumped for sure.
Have you ever visited Thailand purely as a tourist?
Yeah, matter of fact, I did. I was on a Southeast Asian cruise, and we ended up going to Bangkok, Pattaya, was it? Or I don't know how to pronounce it right. And then there was like an island area we went to too, one of the far south areas. So yeah, actually we took a kind of like one of the riverboat cruises in like a small little boat, with a little tour guide or whatever kind of thing. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, basically this area we visited here, like by the palace and stuff like that. So yeah, as a tourist, it was cool. It's a lot of cool stuff to check out for us Westerners,
Yeah. Okay. When you started Incantation in 1989, did you know what it would become? The final vision of it?
No, I mean there wasn't like a long-term game plan by any means. It was just I just knew that I wanted to do something that was kind of a reflection of my idea of what death metal could be or is becoming, and I just tried to find other people that had that same vision. But I didn't think the band was going to last more than say 5 years or something. I figured we would start the band and 5 years it'd go on to, people would not care anymore, the music would change or something. So trust me, I was really surprised when, actually, I would have said 20 years ago I was really surprised, but I'm still surprised every day. And I look at it now like every day is a great day that I get to still play music with great people, and people still give a shit about it, which is nice, It's really cool. I feel very fortunate.
That's very good. Was there ever a time you thought the band might not survive?
Yeah, around maybe 2008 or something, there was a period where it seemed like things were pretty bleak. Our former drummer Kyle left the band for a little while, and I didn't think that there was going to be much of a future for the band, but it's just crazy because a couple years later, I mean, we were still doing the band, but just at a slower pace or whatever, and at a certain point just picked up again, and it's been kind of getting better and better year by year since then, which is really awesome to see. It had a lot to do with the resurgence of kind of our style of death metal. A lot of newer bands were coming out playing it, and it kind of gave us life because a lot of younger fans started listening to, this style again, which I never thought would happen. So it's another thing I'm extremely grateful for,
What is the core element that has kept the Incantation sound intact?
I mean, I guess I gotta toot my own horn. It's basically me. I mean, everybody else is, of course, extremely important, and everybody else has a big input in the sound, but I'm just a stubborn bastard as far as wanting it to be, a certain way, and I want to work with people, which I do now, that want to continue the style that I like to do. It's, I mean, to some extent, I guess it's selfish, but to continue keeping the sound a certain way, you kind of have to be selfish and just find other people that believe in the same ideas that I do. But I realized over time that you can't kind of force people to want to do it. They have to want to do it themselves. It has to all be voluntary to want to go in the direction that we go in. So yeah.
What's your take on amulets and occult objects?
They're cool. I'm down with it. I mean, I'm anti-religious myself, but I mean, of course, I like satanic type imagery and stuff like that, and I think it represents my disdain for organized religion. Because I think it's I think it's fucked. I mean, I know some people it's beneficial for, but for myself, I think it has no use. And I think especially when I was younger, it was super fun to be as provocative as possible. I mean, it's just part of.
That's what metal is about.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great to give a middle finger to, especially growing up, with a more of a Catholic type society in the States. It was good to tell everybody to fuck off and that we're gonna follow our own path. It's like a rebellious thing,
Are the religious themes in your lyrics personal beliefs or artistic expressions?
Yeah. I mean, most of it is. I guess it's a combination of both, really. I mean, I'm definitely anti-religious, and I hate religion, so that's true. But I also like to, I like the artistic side of expressing it, say, either in a blunt way or an abstract way, or use it in a way that expresses, how I feel or how whoever's writing the lyrics feels. Yeah.
Okay. Which Incantation song best captures the vibe of Bangkok?
That's it. I really don't know. I'm just gonna try to think. Pick one out of a hat. I'm gonna go with Anoint the Chosen. For some reason, it feels like Bangkok-y.
Is it because it's hot?
Yes, it's a hot number. Yes.
How does Unholy Defecation differ from Onward to Golgotha?
Well, it's how many years later? 30 years later. So, I mean, everything we do is a reflection of the people in the band. It can't be. It can't be 100% like it was when we did on Golgotha, because there was different people in the band. So everybody needs to be able to express themselves. So, I mean, the best way to describe it is the Holy Deification album is an expression of Incantation and all the people in the band, at the moment of recording it. So, I mean, it's different, but it's the same at the same time. I mean, I think the core is the same, but just the way of expressing things is a little different.
Okay. What drew you to Marin Kim's artwork in the early days?
We were looking for artists for, her album, and I really wanted something that had a more abstract view. I didn't want to just be like a scary drawing or whatever. I wanted it to be, because I felt like our style was more abstract, rebellious, and lyrically serious and dark. So I figured the abstract kind of work that Marin Kim does really fit her vibe. And she was great. She did some really great album covers for us, and they stood out from all the other death metal albums. Like, we wanted people to look at it and know that, like, say it looks death metal, but at the same time it's not typical. Like, it's something a little bit different. And we totally, I think it worked. Whatever. She's awesome. I mean, I haven't spoken to her for a while, but she was really great to work with. Really good person.
Yeah. Okay. What inspired the shift to Eleven's Cancer style?
Well, we were just having a struggle trying to find another artist that really fit our style for a bunch of years. And we worked with Elleron Cantor pretty early on in his you know, career of doing records. So he wasn't doing a lot of stuff at the time. So we thought, you know, he kind of has an abstract vibe, a real painting type vibe, and he wasn't doing too much at the time. So, you know, it attracted us to him because we didn't want to have something that everybody else was using necessarily. And, you know, he was cool to work with him. I think he did a great job, especially Dirge of Elysium, which was the first one he did for us. I felt really, really good with that. As recently, I mean, he's a friend of mine and a great guy. He's been doing a ton of album covers since he started doing ours. I mean, yeah, I see it all over the place. Bands like Testament, Cavalera, a whole bunch of bands are using that. Immolation is using them now. You know, I think Hate Eternal. I think Hate Eternal might have been before us, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a great artist, a cool dude. We just seen him a year ago, I think. Last summer, we played in Berlin. He came out to the show. We had a nice hang. So yeah, great guy.
Awesome. Which album cover best represents Incantation, in your opinion? They're all nice.
Yeah, I don't really know. It's hard to say. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I like. I mean, preferably out of Moran Kim stuff, I like Mortal Throw of Nazarene, probably the best one. But yeah, it's hard to say which one describes all of our stuff. I think that's kind of impossible to say.
Okay.
We hope that each one represents the time period properly, you know?
Why did you decide to return to Relapse Records?
Because they wanted to work with us. We spent a couple years working with Listenable out of France, and that relationship was not going well towards the end. And just on a whim, I was talking with Relapse. We were doing a reissue of Orange Golgotha at the time, and I just said in passing, you know, too bad you guys don't want to work with us on any new stuff because it would be nice, you know. I was just said it out of nowhere, and they were like, "What do you mean? We would love to work with you guys." And I was like, "Okay, let's do it then." It was simple as that. And since we've been back with them, they've really showed us that they wanted to work with us. They every album that we do, they you know, each album is a better deal, and they're passionate about working with us. So it's a good home to have. You know, like I said, sadly, the Listenable thing just ended bad when it didn't need to, which is really sad. But we're happy. We're super happy with with Relapse now.
Okay. Is there a song or riff you feel deserves more recognition?
There's probably 100 riffs. I think.
Many.
Yes, there's too many. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good riffs. When you have so many records, there's certain ones that get more notice at different eras of the band. I mean, so you know, some of the older fans maybe bypass some of the middle era riffs or newer riffs, which I think are also awesome and stuff. And you know, so it's hard to say really. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of riffs I think that I feel really good about that don't get the recognition. I mean, when we play those riffs live, people really dig them and stuff. But I think some of the some people just don't do the deep dive necessarily. There's like kind of like the casual listener that just knows the certain popular albums or an era that they might have grown up into the band. And there's other people that are more diehard that know the whole discography and really appreciate, you know, the riffs throughout the albums.
What do you think of the term cavernous death metal?
It's cool. I mean, it wasn't, you know, us being one of the early bands that kind of helped create that style. It wasn't anything we thought of. We just wanted to be heavy as fuck, you know, and it just kind of turned into it, kind of thing. You know, there was only a very few bands that were really playing that doomy, but and eerie, but we wanted to mix it up because we didn't want to just go into the eerie mode. We wanted to keep the faster stuff in there too, and yeah, it's crazy now because I mean the whole genre kind of based on a lot of the stuff we did on Mortal from Nazarene, which is pretty cool, and people have really expanded upon it really great with ways that we never even really thought of. And that's what's good is when a band can be influenced by something but also add their own flavor to it. It's a very it's a nice thing for myself as a songwriter to be able to inspire other bands to, you know, do stuff that they might not have done if, you know, what we did didn't exist. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Which band influenced by Incantation impresses you the most?
I don't know. But Charlie, is Ascended Dead influenced by us?
Yeah, pretty heavily.
Okay, so then yeah, they impressed me. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's any band that is inspired by us. I'm really pretty pumped on, you know? I mean, even if I don't listen to it as much, some of the bands, because sometimes it's like it sounds too much like us where it's not interesting for me to listen to. But say a band like Ascended Dead, you know, they're influenced by us, but they're also influenced by a lot of our influences too. So they're able to kind of take it in a you know, their own direction. They still have their own identity. I just don't. It's not that I don't like it, but it's not enjoyable for me if they just basically copy our style. And it's like, okay, it's cool, but you know, it's not as interesting for me. You know, I like to hear personality in the music.
How do Asian crowds compare to those in the US and Europe?
Well, I mean, if I use this tour as a guide, it's been pretty awesome. I mean, you know, it's nice to see, especially territories like China doing a lot better with the scene. I mean, you know, we were able to play Taipei, which we never played before too, which was nice to see. Japan was, you know, I would say definitely more active than the last time we played Japan. Yeah, I think it's getting better here, so that's awesome. To me, some of the shows were comparable to like places we play in Central South America vibe with the crowd, right? You say that, Charlie?
Yeah, I would say these, like, the crowds were much better than majority of the shows that we play over in Europe or the States.
Yeah.
Like in Shanghai, it was crazy. It felt like we were playing in South America or something. It was a really good crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always difficult when you have, you know, playing in the U.S. and in Europe. I mean, the crowds are good and they're cool, but they get so much stuff, you know, they're kind of spoiled or whatever, so it's not quite as special, you know. And here, even though I think Asia's been getting a lot more bands than they have in the past, it's still not massively oversaturated, so it makes it more fun to play, you know. And I just hope that it keeps up that intense vibe, because, you know, like I said, South American crowd, ever since they played there, it's been totally insane. So we're hoping that Asia's going to be that same way, you know?
Okay. How has the Asia and Down Under tour been so far?
Charlie,
What was the question? Sorry.
How has the Asia and Down Under tour been so far?
It's been exhausting, but it's been really cool. I mean, I know the band's been a lot of these places. Well, not all the places, but
yeah, some.
This is my first time playing a lot of these places as well. And it's been, yeah, we've been flying every day, so it's pretty tiring, but the shows always make it worth it. All this adrenaline and like being pretty happy. It's even hard to sleep when we can't get sleep because we're just thinking about how awesome the shows have been and everything. So it's been cool.
Yeah, even a smaller show like South Korea, which isn't a big place for underground metal, but that crowd, even with small crowd, they were so into it. They were just like, I mean, they were just totally going off and stuff. So it was nice. We had either super big crowds or they're into it, or I saw a few smaller crowds, but even the smaller crowds were fucking awesome. And for me, I think we're grateful just to be able to play for such a enthusiastic crowd. But Shanghai was definitely special for sure. I mean, they were even humming some of the riffs of ours and stuff like that while we were playing, which was really nice to hear. You know, they really knew the material well. It wasn't just, a show's coming to town, we're going to see them. Like they spent time listening to the songs and stuff. It was super cool, really awesome.
Okay. Any memorable or bizarre moments from this tour so far?
Charlie?
I'm trying to think of memorable. I mean, it's all been a blur at this point.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty intense travel and lack of sleep a lot of these days. We had flights canceled on the way from Melbourne over to, where did we fly
Singapore.
to? Singapore, yeah. And that was pretty wild. There was like a few days where we're really on maybe like an hour or two of sleep. I'm trying to think of total number. Really, the Shanghai show that we played was like, that was one that I'll remember for a long time. It was pretty insane.
Yes, I think at our show they created a new mosh move called, was it the Shanghai helicopter?
Yeah.
Where they grab somebody and this girl was spun around in the pit like a helicopter. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was kind of laughing the whole time I was playing because you just watch people going nuts. And it's happened a lot of these shows where you don't expect anything. You show up to the venue, you're like, oh, this is going to be okay. We're all drained and tired. And then the show is just completely nuts. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like that adrenaline just takes over once you get out there and you see the crowd. It's a killer rush, you know. It's awesome.
After more than 30 years, do you still feel you have something to prove?
I mean, I don't know. A part of me, I don't give a fuck, but a part of me also, I want to prove that we could be even better than we have been before. I mean, there's always that, there's a reason why I continue to band and do it, because I still feel like I have more to say with the band, and I think, just honestly, we're playing better as a band now than we ever have before. So it's like I kind of want to prove to the world that we have something to say, we mean something, and at the same time we also want to give a middle finger to all the posers out there and show the world that we're going to do what we do, and they can either be with us or they can be posers. It's not my choice, it's your choice. You either get on board or you're lame.
Are there any new ideas for your next album?
Well, we're working on another album at the moment, so I guess we have a whole bunch of ideas, and of course I'm doing what I always do, and I have ideas for the next one on top of it, but I'm trying to suppress them a little bit because I do want to get the album finished that we're working on. But we've been busy, and I'm super pumped with the new material because it's the most band collaboration that we've had overall in quite a while, and that's really the way I like to do it. I mean, there's certain albums that say I wrote most of the material with Kyle, and it's fine, and I like it, and it's good. But for me, it's way more enjoyable to have input from everybody and have that enthusiasm from everybody, and just utilize everybody's talent on it. And this next one, I feel, is going to really express everybody in the band. Like, everyone has a important part in the recording. That's how I hope we can continue to do things in the future. Because personally, writing-wise, like I said, I could write stuff myself. It's fine, but about prove myself, I don't need to prove myself anymore. I want to have everybody, represented, and I want everybody to be proud of the end result. It's not just about me; it's about us, So yeah.
And lastly, how would you like Incantation to be remembered?
Just a bunch of stubborn assholes that play death metal and don't give a fuck.
Okay.
It's well said. Yeah.
It's true though. You know, that's the way it should be. I mean, in my opinion, any real musician should do it because they love doing it. Not about the publicity, not about all the bullshit. You do it because you want to get up on stage or in the recording and express yourself and be honest about it. It's not, you know, we'll just say when I started Incantation, I had to make a decision. Do I want to do something that's going to be popular and kind of what people want to hear, or am I going to do a band that expresses myself and being that, expressing everybody that's playing with it? And that I decided to go with self-expression was more important than popularity. The fact that we got popular, even in the first place, was a total accident. We weren't expecting any of the recordings that we did. We never expected anybody to like them. We didn't care if they liked them. But actually, in fact, we purposely try to do it so extreme and brutal that they wouldn't like it, because we want the true fans to like it. We don't want the trendy people like it. But the fact that it got bigger and more people liked it, of course, I'm not going to argue about it, but it was never the game plan. And even to this day, of course, we want people. It's nice to have people like your material, but if you don't have that true, essence of self-expression in the music, and just follow, if you're just following the trends, to me, that's would suck. I mean, I don't want to just play crowd-pleasing music. Death metal's not supposed to be that. Death metal's supposed to be like, fuck you. We play fucking death metal, not, please like us, we play death metal. That's lame as fuck. I mean, that's the watering down of death metal is taking all the essence of death metal away from it. So yeah, that's what I say. God damn it.
So that's it for Incantation. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.